Welcome to Trade with KC, Episode 10. Today we're going to add another piece to the algorithm. Stay tuned. Before we dive in, just a quick disclaimer. Forex trading involves significant risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. The content of this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. The methods discussed here were learned from Nonsense Forex, and I take no credit for the creation. Always conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Game plan for today. New indicator. How to use it? 2 types of mistakes. New indicator. We currently know 3 out of 6 indicators, and today we're going to reveal another one. The 4th indicator of the algorithm is moving average. Based on ChatGPT, a moving average is a popular technical analysis tool in trading that helps smooth out price data by creating a constantly updated average price. It's used to identify trends by filtering out the noise from random short-term price fluctuations. Traders often use moving averages to determine the direction of the current trend and to generate buy or sell signals. To put it simply, when the price closes above the moving average, the probability is that the price will continue to trend higher. If it closes below the MA, the price is likely to keep dropping. First, you have to download it. Go to this website, link below. Download the All Averages indicator. Save. Open it in the folder and copy. Let's go back to MT4. Go to File, Open Data Folder, MQL4, Indicators. Paste. Close. Open Navigator. Right-click on Indicators and hit Refresh. Double-click. For the settings, change the period to 84. Change the method to Sine-Weighted Moving Average. Leave the rest of the inputs on default. Now go to Colors. I changed the first 3 for yellow and set the width at 1. For the last 2, I set it to none. Click OK. Here's your baseline, and don't forget to save it as a template. How to use it. It's really simple. When the candlestick closes below the baseline, it's a sell signal if the other indicators agree. It is also used as an exit. If we're short and the price closes above the moving average, we close the trade. For a buy, it's going to be the same, but inversely, if that makes sense. Let's do another example. We entered a long here. When the candlestick closes below the moving average, we have to exit the trade and enter a short if other indicators are bearish too. When do you think we had to exit the trade? This one maybe? It's hard to see. Let's do a quiz. If we can't see the candle properly, what should we do? A. Zoom in. B. Take a guess. C. Look at data. The answer is C. Even zoomed in, we can't be 100% sure. Never guess when it comes to trading. Always have and follow a clear plan. But data is real. We can see the numbers right in front of our eyes. The baseline SineWMA is at 147.52. The candlestick closed at 147.51, which means the price closed below the baseline, and we would have exited on this candle. We would not enter a sell here because trend indicators 1 and 2 are still bullish. Let's move to the next entry. We go long here, and we exit 4 candles later. This is a buy again. And that's a win. I think you understand the concept. Like I said, it's very simple. 2 types of mistakes. In trading, there's intentional and unintentional mistakes. Which one do you think is the worst? A or B? If you answered A, you're right. Intentional mistakes are the worst because you know exactly what to do, but somehow you still decide to break your rules. There's no reason good enough to interfere with your trades. Conversely, unintentional mistakes are less bad because you didn't do it on purpose. Most of the time, those problems are easier to fix. Let me share some examples that I encountered in my trading career. I have the perfect example of an unintentional mistake I made a month ago. At the time, I was looking at Euro-UD. The close of the candle was below my moving average. I entered the trade and I shared the signal to short Euro-UD at 4:42 p.m. The issue here is 18 minutes later, the candlestick closed above the baseline. So technically, I wasn't supposed to take the trade. I only realized it 24 hours later, but the mistake was already made. Other unintentional mistake I made was to enter a sell when it was a buy, or put an extra 0 when entering the position size. I made all the mistakes possible, but I learned from them. That's the key part. The solution I suggest is to double check all your trades after 5 p.m. If you made a mistake and you have to exit your trades, do it as soon as possible. It's the best way to mitigate your losses. If you notice you missed a trade, make sure to enter at the same or a better price, and make sure to do it when the spreads are not inflated. Let's talk about intentional mistakes. Let's say your system tells you to go long on your ode, but you saw a bearish news, so you decide to skip it. Wrong idea. Your trade is really close to your take profit, so you decide to close it manually. Wrong. You just lost 4 trades in a row, so you let fear take over and decide to take a break. Wrong again. Intentional mistake is something I can't really relate to. Maybe in my early days, I would listen to my brain instead of my system, but I fixed that a long time ago. For the last 4 years, I can say that 99.99% of the time, when I make a mistake, it's almost never intentional. My solution for intentional mistakes is simple. Follow your fucking rules. I know it's easier said than done, but you should only trust your system and nothing else. Your friend doesn't know your system. Your neighbors, the guy on TV, or LeBron James, they're all clueless when it comes to predicting the market. You're the one in control of your trades. The best way to stop making those mistakes is to stop making those mistakes. Actionable advice. My advice today is simple. I want you to be independent. Learn how the algorithm works for yourself. You'll gain a skill you can use forever. That way, if something happens to me or I make a mistake, you'll know what to do and can make your own decisions. In conclusion, we're getting closer to the final product. The goal of the baseline is to help you eliminate losses and add more wins. No matter the mistakes, you should always have a plan for any scenario and follow it to the letter. Use your logic and have no regrets. If you haven't noticed yet, my most important lessons are in the last part of the video. I want to favor those who watch the whole video. If you're really serious about trading, you shouldn't skip anything. Thank you for watching. If you learned anything from the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. It really helps the channel, and hopefully other traders can benefit too. Let's work.